two maps will be Cash and Cobble. We've kind of been hashing it out already, I think, a lot here, Luca, during the vetoing phase, and we pretty much both come to the same conclusion that this is probably going to be a pretty one-sided 2-0 in favor of Nihilum. But let's see if affNity can prove us wrong, and they can try to do that by getting off on the right foot with a pistol round victory here, because Nihilum's CT side on Cash has been, you know, pretty good looking in all the games I've seen them play on this map so far. So if they can just get that pistol to start things off right, maybe they can use that to get something going for themselves.
Definitely. I'm really excited for Nihilum because I think this is going to be a 2-0 for them. I think they deserve it finally, but man, I would love for affNity to make this a very, very close map, if not win one of these. I like close games. I'm a big fan of that, but into round one, Nihilum versus affNity. affNity will be our T-sided team, and Nihilum very aggressive here in the A main, and they're getting punished for it. Arya and Davey open things up, but Balance is right there, teamed up with Sanks. Can they keep it going? Balance is still alive. Sanks goes down, and that will make it a 1-2. But Hiko with dualies going against two weak opponents here in the A bomb site. He's going to step up. Arya's right there, tries to make the jump shot. Stuck in the smoke a little bit here. Arya works out to the forklift.
And he just waiting on one planet yet. Oh. So Arya gets the one tap with the USP. I mean, Hiko's just trying to wait it out because the bomb hadn't been planted. He knew there was two weak players, but Arya just steps out and finds a headshot. And then, like you said, Nihilum trying to play aggressive, and they get punished to a degree because they still had two players playing back by quad and playing a crossfire in the back of the site, and they wind up, you know, exchanging decently to get that close. But, you know, Hiko just unable to close out that 1 versus 2. And so there you have it. affNity starting off right, getting that pistol round victory, but we are going to see Nihilum, you know, getting that head armor in 5-7 buy, and they also do have that scout onto Synthus, who is apparently a peasant, according to his name in game. All right.
So, into round two here. affNity with the early lead into this game. They have the gun advantage. They're just going to sit back at this point and try not to allow any of these Nihilum players to get any more damage off it. Jason R is already down to 30 at the moment, and Nihilum trying to steal a round away from affNity as affNity going on that anti-eco.
Yeah, you know, Davey and company getting some mid control here, and they did spot Sanks over towards the highway, and Sanks will spot Davey go towards the vent. And he is going to pop and actually get into checkers, and they're going to run a mid to B split. There are two players inside the site. It's going to be Synthus with that scout. He will miss his first shot. Or actually, I think he may have done a little damage there to one, but Tico hiding in the corner, who will step out and grab one frag. Looking for more. Does a lot of damage, but it is still affNity who hold on firm. They will get control of this bomb site. They will get that bomb planted, and so it looks like they should be able to shut this thing out. But it's a 3-on-3 retake attempt still coming in here for Nihilum. They're not making this a comfy round at all for affNity.
Ooh, Davey down to 81 HP. Jason R at 5 at the moment. Fox down to 80. They're going to try and commit to this retake here. They have pistols and some body armor. They're going to go for it. No kit, though. They need to get aggressive, and they need to do it now. Sight is opened up, so now it's all up to Davey. Balance is going to be playing from behind him. Davey has to go for it. They take him down. Will they get this defuse off? I need to get on to him.
Yeah, they should. They should.
Yep, they got it.
That's tough if you're affNity, man. You got to win these rounds. I mean, it's going to get harder as the guns come out to play, and they won pistol. You cannot allow yourself to get that second round loss, and they're off to a good start. They got good mid control. They got a pretty solid B split, but, I mean, Hiko and company able to do enough damage to get that into a 3 versus 3, and just a really strong retake out of Heaven and lower CT. And then yet crossfire position that Valens had on the last man standing Davey. That was just that was big there to shut him down so quickly. And now all of a sudden it's going to be affNity forced to double stay. They're just going to try to rush out into A, it looks like, but that smoke is going to slow him down. And we'll see what they can do. They're just going to try to run their way through to hear some flashes from Arya to allow his team come out of Squeaky, and Automatic will be blind. But he gets away thanks to Sanks bailing him out from the highway, and he'll come back and recover and find a frag. Arya tries to go for the knife, but he gets caught by Sanks as well. And yeah, that round's over pretty quickly.
Yeah, easy shutdown round coming from Nihilum there. Sanks is able to get 3, saving Automatic for the time being. Automatic picks up the other frag, and affNity struggling into that round. They were ecoing against Nihilum, who had the gun advantage. But they did get that bomb plant, so they're going to buy up here into the 4th round, just like its regular gameplay. So they might be able to tie it up right here in round number 4, make it 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, 2-1 here in favor of Nihilum. affNity still able to force together a buy here. And we'll see what they can do, man. I mean, it's actually kind of close because both teams are kind of on equal footing as far as not having full firepower. I mean, in fact, it is, you know, Nihilum who's on 2 Galils and 2 FAMASas, so there's actually a slight firepower advantage here for affNity, though they are very, very low on money because they're kind of force buying as best as they can here, and so they take a loss here, they're definitely going to have to save next. So, I mean, their money is kind of in shambles. This is a really big round for them. They need to win this, otherwise Nihilum's going to be able to jump off to a really, you know, quick, solid lead.
So into round 4, no frags have happened just yet. Nihilum with the gun advantage, with the round advantage, holding on to some of those rifles that were dropped for them. I mean, well, I should say just 2 of them, actually, because Automatic and Semphis have Galils. There goes Semphis as Davey is able to take him down, and that is going to make it 5-4 advantage going in favor of affNity. But Arya down to 39 HP, Fox down to 48. They're getting low here. Nihilum can't complete any of these kills just yet, but they're forcing the time down very low. And affNity has not yet committed the bomb anywhere. They're running out of time at this point. They need to commit somewhere. And I'm curious if the bomb... Abe, nope, there he goes. Now he's moving towards the B-bomb site as Sanks will take down Davey out in mid. They're going to commit into the B-bomb site. Hiko will be there defending on the island all by himself. Eats a flashbang, partially blind. Still stays up, though, not firing off any shots. Steps out, able to take down Fox. Can he get a lineup frag there? Not able to. Automatic pushes through. And now it's Arya and Abe, time ticking down. They can't get the bomb plan off. Balance will be able to save and live as Arya goes down at the end. And that is going to make it 3-1 in favor of Nihilum.
Yeah, now this is going to be tough for affNity. They have no money. In fact, I'm trying to see here. They're not quite in double save territory, even though Arya and Abe won't really have any money next round either, so it's going to be kind of another really tight buy if they do decide to take one in the next round. So this could be, if affNity does decide to double save, it could be definitely 5-1 for Nihilum. At the very least, it's going to be 4-1, though. I mean, there's really nothing to work with here for affNity. They have just Abe on a Galil. They have 1 flashbang. That's it. They're going to use that 1 flash to try to get their players out in mid, it looks like. And Sanks is going to be posted up here on the highway with the M4. He's going to trade some shots and just kind of fall back and play more passive as Arya will slip out here. And he has a chance maybe to kind of shock somebody. And we'll get right up close on Sanks with Hiko here to help with Sanks. Good crossfire, and they will get those kills. And they're just shutting it down at this point. Davey all alone with Jason. They don't really have much to work with. No nades. Bombs down. It's not looking good.
Oh, Automatic removes Davey from the round, so now it's all up to Jason R. Deagle in hand by himself. Semphis sees him, hits a shot through the corner of the wall with that op. Finishes him off with the pistol. That will make it 4-1 as we now hit round 6. And Nihilum held on strong there out in middle to not allow affNity to easily take mid and steal that gun away from Sanks or Hiko.
Yeah, so they just decided to go for pretty much buy all that they can, which means that a couple of their players here, or at least one of them, is not going to have a gun. It's going to be Arya there on the Tech 9, as you could see. So a little bit of a weak buy here, but they're going to see what they can do. Semphis will have that ops, and he will be taking it over here to the A bomb site to kind of anchor over there towards quad, looking for a peek inside the A main. Meantime, we're going to see Sanks, playing mid, really passive, and it's just Hiko alone. They're putting a lot of pressure and presence over here at the A bomb site. They're going to boost Valence on top, and then they're going to send Automatic back with Sanks to mid late, it looks like. And Hiko will just anchor the B bomb site.
So into round 6, no trades yet, no frags in favor of anybody. Oh, Davey might get caught out. Does he push all the way through? Automatic's right there. He's able to take down Abe. Can Davey escape? Fox will escape, though, and Davey makes it all the way through into the checkered room. There's Sanks trying to push up again. Can Semphis trade this frag out with the 5-7? He's got him so low, he needs to hit the shot, and he will as Hiko takes down Davey, removing the B player altogether. So now Jason R and Arya are going to be the last 2 left alive here.
Valence hears this, though.
He hears the rotate. All he's got to do is wait for A main. There's A main. Can he get away or make the spray happen? Not quite. Arya will survive that with only 37 HP and the bomb. And there is Semphis answering. That will make the score 5-1. Nihilum is up here, and affNity's economy getting a little better, but not quite to where they need to be.
The thing is, they gotta punish that because Hiko's just playing B by himself, and normally when a player's playing B by himself, his support is gonna be a guy playing towards Vince. But as you could see, most of Nihilum's pressure, or players rather, were all stuck at the back of mid, like CT side mid. They weren't really able to do anything. If they just would have split B through Vince and B main, they got Hiko all alone with no one really in position to rotate very quickly. And they're going to do it this round, actually. Hiko is alone at B. there's no one really there to quick rotate to help Hiko either. Simphis would be the closest at Z, who can rotate to heaven pretty fast with the op. But otherwise, affNity does have a chance here to try to punish this Hiko solo play with no help at Vents or anything like that. But he's just going to hide in checkers behind the box, wait for them to kind of start storming out. But they will kill him. They'll jump on top of it. Sanks tries to flank quickly through Vents, and he finds 2 quick kills, and automatic also found 1. And so it's still going to be a 3 versus 2 retake for Nihilum.
Yep, Arya and Jason R are going to be left alive here. And Sanks is going to be low on HP, down to 10. And Arya is going to be able to walk his way all the way through Creeper, get a flank off here. Can he get both of these? Gets the first one on the low player, turns around, tries to go for automatic, takes a bunch of damage, and they will commit into the B bomb site where they know there's only one terrorist alive here. Force Arya to try and rotate to defend this. Jason R is right there, able to take down 1, and affNity might grab this. Balance hits a nice shot. Can he get on in time? And he will be able to. Nihilum will secure another round in their favor. Valence picking up 2. That makes the score 6-1. Nihilum is up.
I mean, that started out pretty well for affNity. They got the entry on the Hiko. They got another pick as well, I think. But then Sanks able to come through the vents and pop off 2 quick frags. Automatic also chimed in really quick to make it what was kind of like a 4 versus 3 right into now a 3 versus 2 in Nihilum's favor. So that was really big there. Mostly from Sanks on that vents flank so fast. That was really big. Now we have another even gun round, though. And this time around, we are going to actually see Simphis inside the site with Hiko. He's going to be looking for that, aggressive pick with the op, but it's actually Arya who's going to find the pick on the Sankston at mid. And so an instant 5 versus 4 in affNity's favor, and this is a great position. They got to win a round like this. They haven't won a round since the pistol in the first, and this is the perfect opportunity to capitalize on that early advantage to try to close this one out.
Yeah, there's just down only 1 player on the Nihilum side. Sanks is going to be completely out of the way. affNity gonna try and maintain control of this round. They're rotating all the way back through mid now towards the A bomb site. Fox is still there in the Roka room, or what is more affectionately known as the Roka room at the moment. The number 5 man will actually trade out in that direction. Also, automatic will take down Arya, absolutely punishing him. Fox gets shut down by Simphis now. And affNity trying to take this A bomb site is in trouble here. They're committed all the way over to it. They don't have a lot of time to rotate back.
In the fire, dude. He had to smoke himself out.
Oh my goodness. They can rotate back, but it's going to be an all-out sprint if they want to make it. Automatic is right there, ready for it. They're just going to try and wrap their...
They're trying to boost mid.
Automatic.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness. Automatic.
I'm sorry, I need a second.
All 3 of them on the stack, able to get himself a 4K. Nihilum is up 7-1.
Oh my god, that sucks, man. But I mean, it's affNity's own fault for having control of virtually nothing that round. I mean, they had no mid presence, they had no information towards B either. They just all gambled on an A hit. And yeah, they have a 5-on-4, and so you can kind of do that because you had the man advantage. But the problem is that aggressive peek by Nihilum into A main gets them a pick. Fox from Squeaky tries to trade it, but he gets caught by Simphis at Hollywood with the op, and that just basically made the round break down. In favor of Nihilum whenever Sim was able to get that pick on the Fox, that Squeaky, plus that aggressive A-main push kill. It got him right back from an early 5-on-4 in affNity's favor to now all of a sudden Nihilum with the 1-man advantage. And then, yeah, we just saw that kind of crazy push by automatic at A-main to kill those players boosting, and that was just rather unfortunate for affNity. And now they still do have enough money to buy in this round. And once again, they get the opening pick on the Sanks over towards mid. That's the second round. I know they've been able to do that. Can they capitalize this time around? Is the big question. As Hiko has an op with Simphis this round. Very odd double out CT setup here for Nihilum.
Oh, Davey almost gets caught out right there. Automatic does finally punish him. Automatic's going to push through the smoke to be able to survive here as Hiko gets 1 with the op. Jason R's out of the way, so Automatic in a great position here. Here's the rotating to the B bomb site. Hiko hits the first one. Fox gets taken out by Automatic, and now it's all up to Arya. Got himself 2, gets taken down by Hiko, and the op in Hiko's hands collects a 3K. That will make it 8-1 in favor of Nihilum.
Oh my goodness, man. If you're letting Hiko get a hat trick on you with an op, there's a problem going on. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's weird to see Hiko with the op, though. You kind of expect maybe Automatic or Sankston to kind of have the op in situations like this if you're going to do a double op setup. And I guess Simphis has become the primary op for this team. That's been one of the questions we've had when they got rid of Professor Chaos, who was going to take that role, because, yeah, Automatic and Sanks can op, but they're much more they have much more of a potential to have an impact on rounds as riflers, as those entry fraggers on the T side and on CT sides as well, being good riflers. They can situationally op on CT side, so it's going to be Civis who picks it up whenever they want to have one, it looks like. And it looks like Valens will be the secondary op, which is kind of odd, but affNity taking mid control this time, so this is good. They have some control of the map, and we'll see what they can do with it, but Sanks just rushes through the top of the smoke on that awning, and he comes up with 2 big kills there. And affNity once again just have an even 2-on-2 after an early advantage.
Davey right there, very weak. He gets taken down by Sanks, so that's going to be Sanks with 3 frags this round. Jason R will be the last one left alive here. He's only got the AK in hand, down to 77 HP, doesn't even have the bomb. So Sanks and Valens are in a good position here, controlling this bomb and the angles that Jason R really has to try and work his way over to get this bomb. And now he's going to work his way out towards mid, which at the moment, both CTs are kind of looking in that direction. Sanks is definitely watching it. And here comes Valens right behind with the op. He's going to work his way out, throws a flashbang. Jason R goes for the peek. They hear the flash out mid. They know he's there. Nade comes in. He's going to have himself a tough battle as Valens with the op in hand from headshot at the bottom of the highway will hit the shot. That's going to make it 9-1 in favor of Nihilum. And affNity right now has no answers to the shooting presence of Nihilum at the moment and the aggressiveness.
I mean, the rough part is they're getting the opening picks. I mean, there's been several times where they've been able to catch Sanks at mid right off the bat and get an instant 5 versus 4 within the first 10 or so seconds of the round, but they're never able to do anything with that advantage, mostly because they get control of nothing. You know, that one round they try to just gamble all their players at A. They had no control or information anywhere else across the map, and they wound up running into an A stack, and they lost the round. That last round, they just tried to go B, and unfortunately for them, Sanks just kind of ran over a smoke and got a couple of kills, and that was kind of big. And now you see affNity forced on a save and trying to just storm in here. Squeaky with the Tech 9s, and yeah, it works wonders. And now it's for them full A site control. And I think at this point, Nihilum, I don't even know if they'll go for this. Looks like he's going to try to rotate through B, but Davey waiting for him at the Z connector. He'll get that kill. Sanks not has to worry about his backside here. We'll kind of fall back and look for Davey, and Davey gets him. And these Tech 9s, I guess that's the ticket. I mean, sometimes people, when they get those Tech 9s in those hands, they get no fear, and they just start rushing stuff, and it can be very effective when you do things like that at times. The ninja attempt here from Simphis. Oh, no, please. Okay.
Nope. All right. He gets shut down by Jason R. That almost could have happened. That's going to not allow Jason R to save. He does get himself 3. Davey gets the other 2 frags, and affNity is on the board. So far, both of their rounds that they have collected in this game have been from pistol rounds. I mean, they took pistol right off the bat. Right. And then on an eco round with only upgraded pistols, they were able to take Nihilum down pretty effectively that round. So, I mean,
I think it was just that fast, quick play that caught Nihilum off guard, though, more than anything. I mean, like I said, when you get Tech 9s in your hands, you're kind of in that no-fear mode, and sometimes that can be very effective. And you see, once again, Valens and Automatic going for this run boost play here on the boost spot, and that's just the best way to do it. Like, early on, teams would just get up close on main and do it, and then people can just see you pushing Squeaky Hall. So it's a much better way to do it. And we'll see if it comes to effect, as we do see that bomb kind of shifting towards A main. Valens is kind of the only guy here. He's got a Mag 7, so that's actually going to throw a nade from that spot, and that probably alerts him to the fact that he's there, I think. If they would have saw where that nade came from, they probably know he's up there.
Jason R is kind of checking that angle, as you can see with the X-ray turned on. He's crouching down, trying to see if he can see some feet, if anyone's aggressive, but Automatic is there very close. Pop flash comes out, 2 players blind. Arya gets punished for it. Jason R's right there. That's going to be bombed down. Fox looks up top on the shroud spot, and he will punish Valens for staying there, but Automatic in a good position to hold this bomb down if he can stay alive. Steps out onto Abe. Abe is right there around the corner. Automatic gets punished for missing those 2 shots. Fox will get a spam shot through the door. Here comes the rotate from Semphis and Hiko, and Semphis will clean that round up with a 2K at the end. That will make it 10-2 in favor of Nihilum.
Yeah, they're just locking down the CT side right now. This is kind of the similar play we saw for them on Cash and some of their other games that they've had over here between our league and ESCA. They just had really strong CT sides on Cash, and we kind of expected that to happen, but affNity's definitely had their opportunities. Like I said, many occasions they started off with the opening pick, but they just can't capitalize on the man advantage that they get early on. And that particular round, they just got punished by an aggressive A main push, once again off a pop flash, and then Semphis rotating around, getting a couple of kills as well towards the end, just I mean, these players, I mean, it seems like Nihilum can do nothing wrong. Everything they do works. I mean, their aggression works, their passive play works. affNity just can't find anything to grasp. They're going to go for mid control this round, which is not a bad option. See what they can do with it. Actually, they just shift back towards the A main.
Yeah, they're going to fully commit here towards the A main, try and see if they can make something happen. But so far, no luck with rifles in their hands, as Nihilum has been able to, even short-handed, make these rounds happen in their favor. And again, affNity gonna let the clock burn a little bit here. Commit to A main. Lots of flashes coming out, counters and smokes coming from. Ooh, automatic does go down at the forklift though. That's gonna be Fox able to pick that up. Balance almost gets punished. Spray through the door there. Molotov burning behind him. He's gotta try and rotate around. He does rotate to safety as Semphis coming in to Hero from behind gets taken out. Flash comes in. Balance is able to pick up one. Goes for the bomb planter and gets that bomb planter, but not soon enough. Now it's all up to Hiko.
Yeah, Hiko 1 versus 2 here. Is going to spot 1 at quad, and Fox is really low HP. Catches him with the spam. That's so unfortunate for Fox. And now just a 1 versus 1. Arya needs to win this round. This has been affNity's best shot at a victory on the round in quite some time. And Hiko, you know, not finding Arya. He may have a chance here, and Arya will get it. And finally, affNity gets around. And they've needed one for quite some time, though.
Yeah, able to take that round home. Finally on an A take, on a buy round. We haven't been able to see that just yet from them until that round finally happened. So affNity putting it together, but at this point it might just be too little too late. I mean, you're into round 14. Nihilum already has 10 rounds. You only have 3, but you are forcing Nihilum into a buyout here. They're committed to winning this to make this an 11-3 half as we hit last round.
Yeah, I mean, if they can win out and make it 10-5, they still have a chance. If they can have like an equally impressive CT side in their own right, or put something together, they could have a chance to make this close. But we'll just have to see some counter boosting taking place. Semphis is going to get spotted here by Jason R with the Tech 9, and somehow Semphis still remains alive, but he's only got 12 HP, and the rest of his team has taken quite a bit of heat as well. Sanctioned automatic already down. So affNity, a pretty good chance to close out this round as well, make it 10-4 at least, and we'll see what they can do from there.
Yeah, 10-4 wouldn't be bad going into the last round and a half. It is a buyout coming from Nihilum as we see Davey take down Semphis. There goes Valens. And it's all up to Hiko with a nice flash right there. Tries to step out, gets easily taken down. Hiko only a CT to get a frag that round. That will make the score 10-4 in favor of Nihilum. But their money, they're going for the full buyout. They don't have a choice. It's 15th round, and affNity might make something happen here. If they can make this 10-5, that's not bad.
Nah, not bad at all, especially with the start that they had. I mean, being able to win if they can win this, that'll be them winning the last 4 or 5 rounds, which would be quite impressive after that huge, like, 9-round losing streak prior. Let's see what they can do here. They have another great opportunity with Nihilum down so low on cash, only just upgraded pistols and armor here. affNity will take mid control. They're going to try to start pouring through the vents, but Semphis will be here with the 5-7, and Hiko's going to be hiding behind the box, kind of a bait setup, but affNity stints it out quite well. They get both those entries, and they're now going to just start pouring out to this B-bomb site. And it's going to be really tough here. Valens will try to sneak through the smoke, but instantly spammed by Jason. Everything going right for affNity this round, this time. Until that...
Oh, until Sanks goes up to the party. Oh, my goodness. Woo. Jason R. and Davey will save the round, though. Luckily, not allowing Nihilum to make that an 11-4 half. affNity... Sanks steps in there with a pistol and absolutely mows down players in that B-bomb site. That got rough for a second.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought Nihilum was about to coast through like almost maybe a flawless victory on that round based on all the picks they were able to get. They were doing good, but man, Sanks just comes in there with those 3 kills, makes it a little bit scary for a second, as you said. But still, affNity closes it out. They're now at a 5-10 score. And like I said, this is the best they could have hoped for after having such a terrible start to the first half. They at least close out, you know, 5 of the last, or score 4 of the last 5 rounds, excuse me, and get it somewhat respectable, I guess you could say. But they need the win pistol. Otherwise, Nihilum could still waltz away with this in a very one-sided fashion.
Yeah, definitely. There's a chance that Nihilum, if they grab this pistol, or not a chance, it's pretty much a definite at this point. If Nihilum is able to grab that pistol, they should run away with the remainder of the rounds that they need. But affNity showing some life at the end of that half, able to bring that back, get themselves 5 rounds when, I mean, initially, up until, I think, Nihilum had, 9 rounds, essentially? Yeah, they had 9 rounds. affNity was just sitting there at only 1. I mean, finally they broke the streak, got around, and then lost their loss bonus again to allow Nihilum to go to 10 rounds, and then won 3 in a row off of an eco. So they do have the ability to make ecos happen here, but you don't want to be into that situation right off the bat when you're already down by 5 rounds.
Yeah, so this pistol's going to be really key here. This could either turn into Nihilum having that one-sided victory, or affNity could jump back into this game with the pistol round victory here. Simp is taking a duel against Fox at mid. He will lose that duel, but the A bomb site completely open because they're gambling on a big push through B, which is fine because that means they can rotate really quick on the retake here as long as Davey and Fox can hold off just well enough. They'll have that huge rotation flank coming in with those last 2 players, and so far it's looking pretty decent. Fox was able to get 1 kill. Yeah, the bomb's going to get planted, but look at this big 3-player flank through A main. It's still very dangerous for Nihilum.
Hiko right there to answer as Abe gets a touchdown grenade on the Valen, so now it's all up to automatic and Hiko. Bomb planted, they're holding it well here. CTs are trying to battle into the site. Automatic goes down, and there goes Hiko. They will be able to get on this bomb, get the defuse off, and affNity again will take a pistol. So far, they're 2 for 2 on pistol rounds against Nihilum tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good pistol to run on CT side. Cash, I see a lot of teams run that in the NA scene. I used to see Cloud9 run that type of play, and I've seen it use an international play as well. You just push 3 players through B, and you either, get some kills and trade out well, or you at least get the big information that they're going A, and you can just quickly flank, either through mid or through A main with like 2 or 3 players, and that gives you just a really good opportunity to retake. But Nihilum, will, with that bomb plant, get the Tech 9 head armor and a bunch of nades. They're not going to go for the 3rd round buy. They're going for it here and now. A little bit interesting. I think it's just much better to go for the 3rd round buy rather than do something like this, but we'll see what they can do.
They are very confident right now, and they're feeling it. They're going to get the night smokes down at A. They're going to lock it down, minus the forklift smoke right there. Do they get it down eventually? And Sanks is right there trying to fire off some shots. Doesn't matter. Fox will eventually take him down, and that will make it a 4-on-4 here. Bomb still has not got planted yet. There it is. Now it's down. So now the timer is ticking on affNity to try and make this retake happen. But Nihilum desperately needs to get some frags in their favor. Automatic finally gets one.
Valen's hiding in the smoke.
All 3 players in the live are so very low. Jason R actually kills Arya. Doesn't matter, though, because Semphis gets taken down. Not able to get any more frags. And that will make it 10-7 in favor of Nihilum, but affNity is catching up.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I always just kind of favor if you get a bomb plant 1st round, just take a save on 2nd. Get those AKs out in the 3rd round. Instead, Nihilum tries to, kind of, I wouldn't say it's a crazy gamble because they still, are going to be able to buy now because they got the bomb plant. But, actually, they're broken buying again, though. They're just 2 AKs and a bunch of upgraded pistols. They could have just, this is just Semphis' mentality. The man refuses to save ever. Like, if he has any say in it, he will never save. And it could wind up allowing affNity to start closing the gap on the scoreboard because of it. Rather than doing the sure thing with full AKs 3rd round, they went for the Tech 9. It didn't work out. And now, once again, instead of taking a save off that bomb plant to make sure they can get a full buy next round, they're once again going for kind of this broken buy.
And again, as Dust just said, it will be a broken buy coming from Nihilum. They're committed to this. And as he said, Semphis is one of those players that loves to buy out. Risk versus reward, in his opinion, he doesn't care about the risk. He wants to go for the big rewards, which is a full buyout. We end up stealing a round away. We upgrade our rifles off of the other team. And then if we can hold on again, we should be able to force them into a save, depending on how their economy was, which at this point, they're able to steal this away from Nihilum right now. If Nihilum is able to steal this away from affNity, affNity's economy is pretty jacked at the moment. A lot of them have bought out because the rounds that they are winning are very, very tight rounds, and there's a lot of rebuys forced in those.
Indeed, there is, and so we're going to see here, can affNity keep the comeback dream alive? It's kind of a close 5-on-5 situation at this point. As they are going to start storming here into that B bomb site. And they will go ahead and get that entry onto Abe, and here they come pouring in with the bomb. Jason going to get one, but Nihilum has control of this site. They're going to get this bomb planted, and so all of a sudden that gamble broken goodbye is about to pay off in a big way, unless Fox and Davey can come back on this retake, but no, they're just getting held off. Yeah.
It's all up to Davey, and Sanks will remove him from the round. 2K for Sanks, 2K for automatic, and that will make the score 11-7 in favor of Nihilum, and that big gamble does pay off, and as I said, economy from affNity not looking good. They're going to be forced into a save.
Indeed, I mean, so that risky broken buy pays off. I mean, like, you know, big risk, big reward, and now it forces affNity onto a situation where they might have to double save, to be honest. So Nihilum just trying to play the pressure game on their opponent's economy. I mean, just as much as theirs was in peril, so was their opponent's, to be honest, and they're just trying to play off of that.
Oh, the push from Fox gets absolutely punished right there. Arya will answer at the A-bomb site twice, actually. So maybe affNity here is going to be able to get an eco off of their own, as Davey is able to get a nice shot there onto Sanks, who doesn't check his corners. Now it's all up to Valens and Hiko. They're going to be into a 2 versus 4. 2 rifles picked up in the hands of affNity players. Davey steps out, gets a dink onto Hiko. Hiko controls the spray, will bring him down, but he's down to 15 HP. Valens is going to work his way into B. Can he get the shot there? No, Arya will drop down from behind, take him down, and Hiko is left all by himself over towards the A-bomb site, picks up the bomb, which was dropped in a neutral location, and now he's going to try and work it into A. He's got 1 player at the quad. How long until he's spot? No, there it is. Now they know for a fact he's over towards B, throws the smoke down. He's got 1 player at the quad. That's going to be Abe. Abe is standing there with an AK in hand. Hiko very low, down to 15 HP. He has to hit these initial shots, and Abe will outmaneuver him on the corners, and that is going to be a switch up once again here. affNity will take down Nihilum on their own eco round.
Yeah, I mean, that's big. affNity winning that eco. That takes away the advantage that Nihilum had gained, and now they're once again forced to take their own, you know, force buy. And if they win this, man, this is just a circus of a map if we keep seeing these teams winning these force buys like this. You know, these Tech 9s still very powerful and dangerous even post-nerf, especially if you can close the distance, which you can do quite easily by rushing that squeaky door on A site, which is why you see a lot of teams kind of favor that with Tech 9s. But it's actually going to be a fake, it looks like. They have a lot of people geared up for smokes at A, but I think they're actually going to take it to B.
And it looks like they're going to go in that direction as the fake is coming out towards A. They will rotate back, but they're still committing 2 players to B. They haven't rotated out of it yet. The fakes, or the smokes, are fooling no one on the Nihilum side. They're still holding true here. Jason R is ready, not willing to rotate out of the vents. He has that superior positioning, and Nihilum holding firm here, trying to get their way in, and that is going to be Valens, who finally goes down to Arya. So are they going to commit to the rotate yet? Doesn't matter. The fake was not sold. 2 affNity players will stay in the B bomb site. They get the bomb down. Now it's all up to Semphis. Steps out, takes down Davey, and Nihilum will only have 1 player left alive. 1 versus 4 will be Semphis.
Yeah, just looking to see if he can drop some more guns from the CT side. Knows their economy's not the best. Forcing some rebuys would be big, but not able to do that, and now Nihilum has a decision on their hands. They could either do like kind of a force broken buy again, or they could take a save. But I mean, it's Semphis, so they're gonna. Well, no, they don't really go for a heavy buy. They're just investing a little bit in some upgraded pistols. So a little bit of restraint here, finally, from the economic decisions of Nihilum. But this is allowing affNity still a chance to get back in this game. We talked about it. They've been able, off of a couple of ecos, really, to jump back into this game. But Hiko storming out of mid. Yeah, and he picks up the M4, but Arya at least cuts it off immediately with the double. Yeah, that was big there. Cutting off Hiko's ability to implement anything with that M4.
But Fox will get a touchdown grenade, eventually steps out, takes down automatic. So the lead here for Nihilum is shrinking as affNity is holding strong. They brought it back within 1 as Arya is able to pick up 3 frags that round. And we're going into round 22 with affNity only down by 1 round, and Nihilum will be back onto a bye.
Yeah, I mean, affNity's done quite the job here to close this thing back up, but it all started with winning that pistol round, and then winning a big eco a few rounds ago is also pretty big for them to keep this thing close. But now we have a pretty even full buy here for both teams. Sanks will have the op for now this time around, and between Sanks, Automatic, and Semphis, they have kind of situationally, they will be able to use the op situationally, even without dedicated opper, which could be a weakness, but they're seeing if they can't make it work. Automatic, you know, crossing over the smoke there. Sanks will be bringing this op over towards A to see if he can't win this pick battle against Davey, who will be playing inside the site.
Still, all 5 players left alive into round 22. Nihilum trying to hold on to their lead. They do not want to allow affNity to tie it up here on map number 1, which me and Dust were both in the same mindset here, thinking that Nihilum should easily run away with this, and affNity has made quite the game out of this, especially switching to CT side here. Semphis will punish Fox, eventually gets burned out for it, so he commits to the 1-1 trade there which is going to help open up the A bomb site, but they have to get in a little bit faster than they are. Davey will rotate all the way around to the forklift. He might catch somebody from the side, and he will, but Sanks is there to drop him down. Hiko also gets a frag as Jason R on the rotate will take down Valens, who is boosted up on the red box. So now it's all Sanks. Got the op in hand. He knows there's one op on the board that's going to be in the hands of Arya. He should be able to find a frag here if Jason R gets a little too greedy and peeks out from the white truck, but no, he's not. And we're actually having Arya going for a full rotate all the way around behind.
That's a smart play, because he threw all those flashes mid, so Sanks thinks he's coming highway. He's not going to expect that A main flank, I don't think, and he'll be able to get the bomb. He's going to go for this plant in the safe position. Now Arya will be coming A main. Jason R, of course, will CT, but yeah, there you go. Sanks not expecting that. So that was a good smart play there from Arya to throw so much equipment towards highway and then go all the way back around to A main.
Just in case, it seemed like he was worried because they didn't have eyes on Jason, or excuse me, they didn't have eyes on the remaining player from Nihilum, Sanks. So there was the possibility that he might have rotated, grabbed the bomb, and rotated all the way back into A main, trying to work it towards B. So I liked the play there, especially with the flashbangs, making him think he's coming highway if he was going in that direction. But then also you cut him off from being able to rotate through A main back towards the B bomb site.
Right on. You're hit the nail on the head there pretty well, as we're all tied up at 11 at this point. Nihilum beginning pretty much a full buy, though they do just have Valence on the Tech 9, so a little bit of a disparity there. You know, full comfortable buy out of affNity here. Got that op on Arya, who's going to be trying to play the aggressive Squeaky Door pick. He's going to gain a lot of information from this. I mean, and Nihilum just really spread out. They don't really have control of much at this point. They kind of have that one player A main. Looking to see if he can't maybe catch Arya on the fallback when he falls back from Squeaky, if he does, but Valence is going to get caught, and there's a smoke up on A main, so now Sanks can't really punish this.
And affNity has tied things up here at 11-11. Nihilum kind of struggling. They're going to go back into a buy. Valens does get taken down. And affNity trying to steal this map away from Nihilum, who is having some struggles on the T side of things. They had a good CT side, struggled towards the end of their CT side, though. And now they're just getting punished here by affNity. I mean, affNity is going to be on 4 rounds in a row here. And the only round Nihilum's got on T side so far was an early buy that they got in the 3rd round of second half.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a tough half here for Nihilum, only being able to get 1 round, as you said, after having such a big lead. They're really letting it slip away here. And they are going to be, once again, on the short end of the stick here with just a 3 versus 4 situation. They're trying to shift their attention back towards the A bomb site, but Arya just going to be hiding here at quad with the op, just waiting it out, waiting for that plant. We'll step out the 250, and he will grab the bomb down. There's so little time left. Nihilum has not much to work with, and Arya just going off.
Goodness.
Up close with
That's
the op.
actually the ace right there.
Yeah, what a big play there from Arya. And he had that aggression on Squeaky Door for a pick, able to fall back, find 4 more to get the ace on the round, and now affNity takes the lead for the first time this game, except for when they were up after round 1 with that initial pistol round victory. Yeah, since then they have been behind, but now they take the lead back, and all of a sudden our prediction might get kind of shattered here.
It's a little different, actually. Nihilum is now seeming like the team that doesn't have any answers for what affNity's bringing to the board on their CT side. And realistically, affNity's not doing anything too crazy here. Nihilum just can't get the angles off that they need to, and big plays from the affNity players are shutting it down. I mean, Arya with the ace that round.
Right, and I mean, that's something we've noticed from Nihilum, actually, in all their games between our league and ESEAs. They've had these really good CT sides, but sometimes they struggle to find things that work on T side. I think part of it really does come down to, in my opinion, some risky money management on the decision-making there on some of these force buys we've seen them pull off. Like, how many times have we seen them have a full rifle round? So many times we see them in a situation like this one. Well, they're kind of just in a broken buy, but so far this round's working out. They get the first picks here. Fox is going to put the fire down to try to slow things down a bit. And his team was going to start rotating, but he's really all by himself. He's trying his best to challenge and buy time for his team to make the rotation, but this is going to be a really tough 3 versus 5 for affNity.
Yeah, and it's going to be a full rotate by affNity over to the A-bomb side as they only have 3 left, and they have done enough delaying here to allow their teammates to rotate over, and because it's taken so long, Fox is able to stay alive right there somehow, and again able to stay up, finally gets taken down, so now it's all up to Jason R. He's going to be 1v3. Bomb plant in the A bomb site. Here comes a flank up highway, though. Jason R has to be looking for that, and doesn't matter, actually. Hiko gets punished by not hitting those shots right off the bat as Sanks steps out. We'll get the final frag. That's Jason R out of the way. Sanks is able to get himself a 3K, and that makes it 12-12. Nihilum has tied it back up. affNity sitting pretty, though, economy-wise, and Nihilum desperately needs to win this round to hold their economy tight here, as affNity is going on to basically a buyout.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, Nihilum have finally been able to steal that one round, and now it's tied back up at 12 on. You see them loading up for a huge B push, it looks like here. We do have Arya trying to be aggressive with the op, but he will get flashed off in the checkers, but he's able to recover, pops off one frag, pulls out the 5-7 for a second, grabs the AK because he knows it's better for the situation, and finds another frag. Now Bree picks up the op, almost finds another frag onto the player trying to run away, but misses that shot, but still the damage has been done. Arya putting up the stalwart defense there. But Valence will catch Fox at highway. Now his A bomb site's a little bit vulnerable in this 2 versus 4.
And only Valence is going to be left alive here. Kenny battling out, not able to make it happen. Davey picked up 2 frags on round. 3 of them went in favor of Arya, and affNity regains the lead again. That's 13-12. affNity will be up by 1. And Nihilum, that situation I was talking about where their economy desperately needs 2 rounds in a row to hold true, doesn't happen. They drop that round, and their economy is now hurting here, and they're going to go for a buyout anyway.
I mean, like I said, man, sometimes the money management from, I guess, teams that Symphosis is on as a leader don't make sense to me sometimes. It's very risky. And once again, I mean, I can understand the reasoning here. It's so late in the game. It's so close. You kind of feel like you have to have a chance to get back into it. But early on, I think, like I said, that second round, they Tech-9 bought up instead of just buying AKs fully in the third. That hurt them. And it seems like some money mismanagement here, but they're going to try to go for this A push here. Davey going to throw a counter molly there on the A main steps, and that is going to slow things down just a bit here. But now Nihilum will start executing out as quickly as possible, and they will actually plant more for highway, but that spam from Davey chases them off of that, and they will now bring it over more towards that default position. But all these kills coming in. Yeah, Valence couldn't see it because the smoke was in his way. He couldn't see it. There was fire there, so he just walks straight into it with low HP and dies. And now it's just all up to automatic here in a 1 versus 4, and this is not looking good at all.
Get some damage off onto Jason R, but Jason R eventually will exit the round with a 4K, cleaning up the round. But yeah, he goes on to 47 HP. Automatic can't quite collect the frag. Ends up going down, and that will make the score 12-14. affNity is only 1 round away from having match point, and it's going to be Nihilum onto almost a complete full save there. Here comes some upgraded pistols. Valens going with a smoke and a flash. They want to get a bomb plant and fight for that overtime.
Yeah, why not just save and actually be able to contend affNity from that point? You know, now they have 2 rounds where they had no rifles. And they're just giving affNity so many advantages away. And it's been like this all half. And they're going to lose this game based on terrible money decisions, I think.
Yeah, not looking good for them as Abel opening it up. Arya's right there with the op, going for another one, tries to re-peek, able to get it off. Beautiful flashbangs come out, and Nihilum is in huge trouble here as Hiko's going to be the last one left. He's got to try and hero this 1 versus 5. He's using the smoke as a shield. No CT is close yet. Arya's right there, and Abel hit a seam to take him down. That's going to be a 2K for Arya, a 2K for Abe, and it will be round 27 going in favor of affNity as they hit match point at round 28.
Yeah, now Nihilum has to win the last 3 rounds in a row here to force an overtime, but affNity is, I mean, I keep talking about how Nihilum's kind of been losing this game just based off of, like, poor money decisions and not having a good T side, but I'll give credit where credit's due. Arya has been absolutely on fire, you know, with this op, especially. I mean, on this half, he has just done quite well. He's got 20 kills this half, actually, so he's been really good on the CT side. In general, affNity's played a great CT side. Fox, whoa, somehow gets bailed out there by Davey. Davey saves Fox's life so hard right there. Great play there, but automatic will now come out A main. He's looking to punish, but only able to find 1. Davey doing great this round to bail Fox out and get himself a 2nd frag as well, and really kind of just looking like affNity might try to close this game out here and now.
They're committed to it. They're trying to shut this down. affNity is going to be up 1-man advantage. Valens is going to be down low, down to 17 HP. Extremely hurt. Davey, they know he's at the quad. They fire out some shots towards him. Doesn't work out for them. And he stays up, though, but Valens is still there, alive and fighting at only 17 HP. It will be 3 versus 4. They've cheated the bomb all the way over to A. Oh, my goodness, look at this. They've rotated all the CTs over here. This is going to be an unbelievably hard side take with all those CTs just barreling down at A main. Sanks will step out. They got to win this round to keep their team alive. Davey, no, actually, Jason R is able to get both of those, so Hiko steps out, gets caught from the side, and affNity will actually take map number 1, 16-12.
Yeah, and there you have it. I mean, we predicted kind of a one-sided 2-0 in favor of Nihilum, and they were in position to do that based off like a brilliant CT side with 10 rounds, and they couldn't get it done on T side. And I've already kind of, I think, beat the point to death as far as, you know, what I felt like they did wrong on T side, so I won't go into it again. But it is affNity, you know, with a really solid CT side, especially Arya, you know, playing really well with that op across the map, and they just played pretty well on TT side in general. So they do take that. We will go into Kabul, which will be map 2 and the last map for the night, to see if Nihilum can at least redeem themselves to some degree and try to tie this series up for that 1 point apiece rather than the 2-0 in favor of affNity. So we'll just have to kind of sit back and see. So we will be right back as we will finish off the night here with this Nihilum and affNity matchup.